So now we can go ahead and create the update page. So for the update page, we're gonna take like 2 queries, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do for this whole scenario. We need a query for selecting the data and like showing it inside the form, and another one for submitting the data. If we look at here at the post.php, we need to go ahead and link to our own like page so we can show this data in it. So if we go update.php, which is like over here, all right, and if we give it some kind of ID, just like this, equal also the ID down here. All right, so it looks fine. So if we save it, go to some kind of post, maybe second post, you can see that down here it's giving us the ID. If you look like down over here, let's go to another one. It is post 8, and it's giving us like the ID down here. It's just like what we have over here, so it's the same ID. So if we go ahead now to update.php, so this basically looks like the create page. It's the same code. If we go over here, remove all of this, just like what we did for every page that we have. If we go over here and pick up those 2 and paste for the second one, which is going to be like the footer. You need to go ahead for this one and go footer.php. So go ahead, save all of this. You can see that nothing is actually happening. If we go update, you can see that we have the page down here. So this is basically, this is like the image of the header, but we don't care actually. We don't care about the design right here. We actually care about only updating the data that we have down here. So this is the most important thing, that this is like in the link down here. So basically we need like to change some stuff in the form. So if we go to the update, so yeah, we need like to go to the action, the update. The action is going to be in the same page, update.php, and it's going like to be update. We need to give it like some kind of ID down here. All right, so we did not like grab anything yet, but let's go ahead and perform our own script, and we will grab the ID later. All right, so up to now we need to go ahead and like do what we did for the post. For the post, we grabbed the ID by the get, and then we pasted the data inside over here, or we echo out the data inside the page. So this is basically what we're gonna do, but we're gonna like echo it out inside the attribute value in the form down here. So we're gonna go f is set is the get we need the ID down here, and it's equal this get, right? And now we need like to select down here based on this ID, select it to our own query, and this is the first query that we're going to be doing. Select all from posts where the ID equals the ID that we're having down here, and we forgot to write the query keyword. Forgot the query keyword down here. Right, so after this You can go ahead and execute. And you can go ahead now and fetch. So we're gonna fetch this maybe in like rows maybe. Right, fetch PDO. We can fetch it as object, that's fine. OBJ. So yeah, for the first one right here, for the first query, we snapped, we got our own ID, and now we doing our own query. Select the data, we're executing it, and now we're having our own like fetch down here, and we put it inside this variable down here so we can make use of it. So if we get down here, we need, like, the form needs some tweaking. Well, first of all, this name is going to be title, and it's going to be subtitle, and this is going to be this is actually going to be like body. If we go to the create, yeah, like the title and subtitle, and here's the body for this. So if we go down over here, like paste it, so everything is like, it's looking fine. And if we go to post, now we're having the image. So yeah, it's actually, the image is right there, just we need to like change the name. So yeah, everything is looking good. The most important thing is the name down here, and we have title, subtitle, body, and image, and the submit down over here. So yeah, if we go like to every one of those, maybe after the name, if we go value, need to echo out rows slash, sorry, not slash, like the hyphen, and this greater than here, like greater than sign. And if we go title, to close it, we like copy this whole thing, this is going to be a subtitle, this is going to be body, and the file, let's leave it for now. And we save all of this. Let's go see what we got. And the body is not selecting. We actually have the post date and the subtitle, but the body is not. Let's see what happened down here. So yeah, the body actually doesn't have a value. I forgot that. So basically, need to remove all of this and go down here. Echo rows body. Save all of this. Refresh. You can see that we're having our own data right down here. So yeah, it looks good. Everything is looking good. So now what we need to do when we click on update, we need like to go ahead and like change our own data. Like we're gonna change something, and then we click our own on our own update, and then save all of this like new in our rows down here in the posts table. All right, so if we go over here now to our own second query, and this is like the first query. No, this like boring, but you know, the update is the update. You have to do it this way. So we're gonna say f as set post submit can go ahead and grab our own code right here that checks if something like is empty or not. Can actually grab all of this. It's kind of similar. Okay, you can grab all of this. So yeah, the title, post, subtitle, and the body. So echo one or more inputs are empty. We can go down here where like we're taking the title and we're taking the subtitle and the body and the image down here. Okay, we do not need like those three right here. And if we go to the dire, we do not need this two. Go for the insert. Let's call this update. Right, so connection prepare, like we need to change all of this. We're gonna call it update. Post set like title equals the title that we are gonna give it, and then subtitle equals subtitle, the handler, and finally body equals the body down here. Right, so that looks good. Only need one thing where ID like equals the ID that we got down over here. Right, so now it's looking good. The prepare is down there, the update and everything. We need like the execute, and of course like we need to remove all of those. We do not need them for now. If we save all of this, we're actually having some kind of error. We're having some kind of error. I don't know where is it actually. It's not showing anything right here. But anyway, we can go ahead and echo out our own ID down here. Can go PHP echo out our own ID that we got over here at the top. At the top over here. So basically we need the ID for in order for the form to recognize which post that we are updating. So everything looks good. We have the method post down here, we have the title, we have the name, and we have like the body, all of that. We have the name, body down here for the button. Actually we still have an error. It shows us that we have an error right here. Don't know, cannot recognize what error is he talking about. You know, can go ahead. I think it looks good right now. So go over here, let's refresh. Yeah, we can see that we have line expected in the file 58. Yeah, we actually 58, 85. Maybe it's like some kind of, yeah, let's check for that. Maybe we forgot this. So now, yeah, it's fine. We forgot the else down here. So yeah, it looks fine. We can go ahead. Right. So if you go down here and let's say post post after 8, we're just trying something out. We click update. Now we can see we're going back the insert in line 40. Insert in line 40. Yeah, this is not insert, this is update. Only makes sense. We go refresh now. can see post after 8 and code error, have an error in your SQL, stuff like that. So let me get back to you and see. So actually the error was pretty simple. We forgot this comma down here. We need to separate our own stuff down here, our own handlers and our own columns. So we forgot the comma and subtitle down here. So if we save everything, if we now go back, actually after we save, we need to go ahead and head back to our own, like to our own index. So if we like take this down here, so yeah, looks good. So it's actually working right now as I write it, post after 8. If we can say post after 9th, right, subtitle of post after 9th. If we click update, you can see that we're now getting to the index, and here we go, post after 9th. If we click on it, you can see post after 9th and subtitle after 9th. So yeah, it took a lot out of me, and this is like what the update is all about, isn't it? So yeah, we had still like 16 minutes, so we're doing fine. I thought it will take a lot more because I wanted to show you like everything. I don't like to do like a lot of things behind the scenarios. Okay, so yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it. Just to recap what we did, first of all, we put our own link down here. All right, and we do 2 queries. We catch our own data PID as we did at the post.php. We go ahead and select our own data. All right, we take care of the form and make sure that you write every name in the form the right way. All right, because this will not work if you did it wrong. And make sure down here we have the method with the post down here, and the action is the update.php, and we're putting our own ID down over here. Okay, this also will not work like if you did not do this, because it will not recognize which post that you're trying to update. All right, so the user clicked on submit. We can go ahead right now and check for our own submit, and go over here at else and like take the data from the inputs and perform our own query with the ID up over there that we did. All right, and after that we can execute our handlers and head back to our own index.php. All right, so yeah, I guess this is it for this one. If we go to another post 9th, can go update, can say post after 9th. All right, and if we have like a lot of content down here, so if we make it a little smaller, let's try the body, and now we make it a little smaller, and if we click update, if we go back, you can see that right now it's updating, so the content is a little smaller. If we look up over here, check this out, and the database, you can see like post after 9th, so it's working, everything is fine, and see you on the next one.